Hello everyone, my name is Shrija Allah and um, in this video I'm going to explain my flat file persistent service project for Quiz2, and this project simulates a basic database system using simple .json files instead of using a real database. It performs operations like create, insert, update, delete and drop, and each of these is tested with proper unit test using just. To be precise, like what is flat file persistence in traditional databases like MySQL or MongoDB, we store data in tables or collections, but in this project, each JSON file acts like a database table, and each object inside the array is like a row or record. This is the sample.json file, and this is how the data is stored in an array format. And coming to the files, this flat file.ts is the main file, like main logic file, where all the logics are implemented for the CRUD operations like create, insert, drop, update and delete. And it defines a flat file persistence class, which simulates how a database would behave, but using only .json file stored locally, and it contains all the core operations. Flatfile.test.ts is a file where all the tests are implemented, and this is my unit test file, and it checks if the methods in the flatfile.ts works as expected or not. And to explain it, to explain the code functionality, here we have a constructor method. It checks if the folder that flat file db exists or not. If it is not existing, then it will create a new one. And for the this create method, it creates a new .json file with an empty array inside, like a new table. And for example, calling create foo example creates foo example.json with content. And coming to the insert, this method adds new data to the JSON array, and it rates the existing content, adds the new object, and writes the updated array back to the file. And for the update method, this is having like match condition, and it searches for a record using a match condition. If a match is found, it replaces the object with the new data. And for the drop thing, it deletes the entire .json file, just like dropping a table from a database. And for the delete function, like delete method, it will have to like match function, and the file name, like if it will delete the first record that matches the condition after using a filter. And this is the logic that is implemented for the CRUD operations, and these are the tests, like unit tests to test all the logics are working as expected or not. This is the this is the test for the constructor. It verifies whether the flat file db folder is created or not. And this is the insert test unit test. It will test like one or more objects can be added or not. An error is thrown if the file doesn't exist. And um, for the drop method, it deletes the file if it exists and does nothing if file is already missing. And for the update method, it tests whether a matching record is correctly updated or not. If no match is found, then the method returns false. And for the delete method, it will delete if a matching object is removed. And if nothing matches, the file remains unchanged. And all these tests pass successfully to ensure that our logic is correct and reliable. And to be to summarize all these things, like we implemented a file-based persistence system that mimics a simple database, and I handle all the CRUD operations: create, read, like via insert, update, and delete. And each function is tested with just to ensure the behavior is correct or not. And this kind of system is useful when we don't need a full database but still want the data to be stored in a structured manner. So now I'm trying to run the test using npm test. Here all my tests are passed, and looking at the JSON file, this is my data. And now I'll try to update my data. Like, let's say 1555555. I'm saving it and I'm updating it. All the tests are passed again and the data is updated here. This is how all the testings are done and unit tests are done for each and every logic. And this is how the testing is done for this persistent service. Thank you so much.